simplify cloud complexity, speed innovation, and do more with less in the cloud. That's cloud done right. Try it free at Dynatrace.com. Dynatrace.com.
Proud partner of the Detroit Red Wings, Enterprise has all kinds of vehicles for all kinds of needs to help hockey fans connect with the game they love.
Back here at the 1-800-CALL-SAM studio, I'm Beanie Howell. Red Wings up 5-1 on LA after 2. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Time now for our second period intermission conversation with Daniela Bruce. Daniela, what's it like there at LCA tonight? I know the road's still a little bit tricky in some areas around Metro Detroit, not nearly as perilous as they were 24 hours ago as fans tried to get the Pistons game, but sounds like the house is rocking.
Oh, it's rocking. It's been rocking every game so far this year, and it's also Grateful Dead night, so the Deadheads are out in full force tonight, too. So big crowd here at LCA, and everybody's very into it.
Awesome. Hey, speaking about what things are like, how about what this is like for the NHL today? A showcase and banner day. All 32 teams playing an uninterrupted 12-hour span of hockey. Great for the league, and really great for the game of hockey, isn't it?
I know. I almost wish that somehow I could be at home on the couch watching all of this happen, but unfortunately I'm always going to have to work when all 32 teams are playing. So it's very cool, very fun. I love that they're doing this, and I think it's great to grow the game of hockey, just giving everybody an opportunity to watch their favorite team, and not only their favorite teams, they can flip back and forth between a bunch of other teams. If you're looking at all 7 teams that are battling in the East for those wild card spots right now, it's great for the game and a great way to showcase all the talent the NHL has.
Yeah, and to your point, I don't know that I've seen the NHL this competitive. You know, we're at the midway point for the Red Wings, officially past it with this game tonight, but look at how tight all these races are. I mean, that's great for the game too. It's the parity, you know, that the NFL always brags about. Well, look at the NHL. It's just a completely wide open, and these races are so tight everywhere. Meaningful games all across the docket.
And really, any team can beat any other team on any given night, and I know that you can say that with all sports, but the NHL is one of the best with that. Just teams can come in if you catch a team flat, or if you're playing a team that's had a tough schedule. There's just so much that can happen within an NHL game, and I think you'll probably see the top teams pull away, and some of the teams that maybe shouldn't be in that race right now will start to fall back. But right now it's really fun, and it's going to be tight between at least 3-4 teams once we get to the end.
Yeah, and how do you see it shaking out with the Red Wings? Like, we're into the second half officially now. You know, they're 2 points back. It looks like it's going to, you know, things go right the final 20 minutes. The Red Wings are tied for the final wild card spot in the East. It's going to be a fight, you know, tooth and nail all the way down the rest of the final stretch here for all the reasons we just talked about. But the Red Wings are in great position, aren't they?
They are in great position. In the past few games, we've seen them play better defensively, and that's going to be the key for them moving forward. I think the next 2 weeks is huge for the Wings leading up to the All-Star break, and we'll have a much better feel for where they're at that point, because in the next week, they travel next week. They play Toronto tomorrow, and then they play in Florida and Carolina, and then they come home to play Tampa, Dallas, Philly, Vegas, and then they also play Ottawa the following week, and that's at home before that All-Star break. So you're going to get a really good idea of where this team stacks up against some of the best in the league, and I think we'll have a much better...
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left onto South Williams Lake Road.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. It's really a measuring stick kind of month for the Red Wings with those games you just mentioned, but, you know, the other way to look at it, and I'm sure that's how the guys in those jerseys are looking at it, one awesome opportunity.
Oh, definitely, and I think they're confident. They're feeling really confident in themselves. They're getting the defense, like I talked about. They're getting the goaltending now. Alex Lyon has been incredible. We don't know this for sure, but we'll likely see James Reimer in net tomorrow, and if he can give them a good performance and get a win in Toronto, the Red Wings are going to be feeling really good about themselves, as they should, and they've done a good job of staying even-keeled throughout all of this, because we know they had a tough December, went through a really tough stretch, and now they're feeling a little better, and I think that's where the veteran presence in the room comes in, just keeping these guys level-headed, playing their game.
At the next light, turn left.
2 points at hand.
Daniela Bruce, thanks for your time and insights as always. We appreciate you sitting down for this interview with us.
Thank you.
And we'll take a break. You're listening to Detroit Red Wings Hockey.
When it comes to Coney Island restaurants, why not make it National Coney Island?
They are a locally owned and operated company that's been in business in the Detroit area since 1965. We can talk about their award-winning Coney dogs and chili sauce, or even their trademark honey sandwich. But if you've been there before, you know they have a wide variety of
At the
burgers,
light,
sandwiches,
turn left
salads,
onto
and,
South
of course,
Williams Lake
breakfast.
Road.
It's good value, but most importantly, it's all made fresh to order. And they pride themselves on fast and friendly service. Stop in to your local National Coney Island today.
Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers are changing the game with their impressive family of SUVs, like the popular Chevy Equinox. Equinox is the perfect compact SUV. Its sporty style is versatile and spacious. Its safety features surround you with security. And with technology like an available built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, Chevy Equinox keeps you connected wherever you go. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Grab some mouth-watering Dearborn brand hot dogs and sausage to grill while you watch the big games this year. Kroger has 5 of the best Dearborn brand hot dogs and sausage on sale, now through February 20th. Also, be sure to grab some Dearborn brand snack sticks and jerky, low on carbs and big on taste. They'll satisfy your cravings with something that's high in protein and full of flavor. Visit DearbornBrand.com for locations near you.
In about 3 miles, turn left onto Maystay Lake Road.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. We're tough, and we never, ever back down. The Detroit Lions are the toughest team in football, and that's why we're proud partners. 1-800-CALL-SAM and the Detroit Lions, the 2 toughest teams in town. When you need a lion in the courtroom, call us. We'll never stop fighting for you and your family. That's the Bernstein Advantage. 1-800-CALL-SAM or callsam.com.
Meijer, the official grocer of Red Wings Radio, and always there for your community. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
Welcome back into the 1-800-CALL-SAM studio. Beanie Howell here. Wings up 5-1 on the Kings heading into the third. Now we'll take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard. By the way, out-of-town scoreboard brought to you all season by Rocket Mortgage. Buy, sell, finance, and save. Busy day in the NHL, as we mentioned earlier. All 32 teams in action Saturday. Winners already in games that have gone final. The Devils, Senators, Canucks, and Capitals. We'll take a look at least a couple that are going on right now. How about the Maple Leafs? The Red Wings are at Toronto tomorrow. You can hear that right here on the Red Wings Radio Network. Pre-game coverage starting at 6:45. So both teams will be playing on back-to-backs. The Maple Leafs currently up 3-2 on the Avalanche in Toronto. Third period just started there. Head over to Montreal. The Habs are up on the Oilers, 1-0. Oilers looking to extend that 9-game winning streak. Time to head things back over to Ken Cal and Paul Woods and Daniela Bruce back at the LCA in Detroit. Take it away.
Hi, thanks a lot. The Red Wings, that last goal, you give credit to Andrew Kopp, so that could have been a double deflection right out in front.
Fisher definitely touched it.
Yep, 7th goal of the year for Kopp. That's his 2nd goal in as many games, and Fisher and Petrie with the assist in 1947. Red Wings now lead 5-1 with 20 minutes yet to be played.
I think he's up to 98 career goals, Andrew Kopp, and he's more of a two-way center iceman, not just offensively minded. He's a good defensive player as well. It's a great season as well, playing that third line in Winnipeg.
Well, the Kings coming into tonight's action, one of only 2 teams in the National Hockey League that is still below the 100 goals against line in the standings, but they've given up 5 here tonight.
Isn't it shocking, though, that the LA Kings are just 3 points into the playoffs in the Western Conference? I mean, as good as they've been the first half of the season, that's how quickly it can change in the NHL. You go 7 games on a win.
The other thing, too, though, is they haven't won a game in 7, even though they're picking up some points in overtime.
How about Edmonton, the ground they made up? They're going to probably finish higher than the LA Kings in the Western Conference standings. Puck's been dropping. Will Martin wins the draw again against Jesse Kopitar.
Good second period for the Red Wings, and most of the action, the damage came late for the Red Wings, and they got the 4-goal lead. Disallowed Los Angeles goal helped out the Red Wings as well, as Raymond will shovel the puck along the left wing boards into the corner in the Kings end. Drew Doughty in the right corner. To steal the puck is Comfrey. Does. Moves it to Larkin with a shot. Has been for the hat trick, and it was kicked away by Talbot with a goal pad. Pass out to center, now to Kopitar. In over the Red Wing blue line. Drops it back for the trailer. Quentin Byfield to the blue line it comes. Doughty's shot partially deflected into the corner of the Red Wing zone. The left side of the ice, Kopitar to Byfield. Now off the bench on a change, a feed. Roy with a shot, and it's turned away by the blocker of Alex Lyon again. And the Red Wings will dump it out of harm's way into the Kings' end.
Across the 40 minutes for Detroit head coach Derek Lalonde. Again, they're doing the top two defensemen, Jake Wallman, and that's the depth of the Red Wing organization on display here again tonight against the Kings.
5-1 lead for the Red Wings. Minute 6 gone by here in the third period. Kane on the ice. Now head to Comfort. Quickly over the line. Lucas Raymond make that to Brinkett with a shot. And that is stopped before it got to the goaltender Talbot. Red Wings hold it in. Kane, left circle, feet in front. Comfort pushed it over, right side. Penalty coming up to Detroit right now. And I think goaltender interference right now. And the Red Wings will be guilty of that.
It's accidental. Again, Alex DeBrincat down the low, just bumping into goaltender Cam Talbot. Once he went down, he was in an awkward spot. The Wings had possession of the puck. The referee almost has to make that call.
Number 93, Detroit, minor penalty, goaltender first.
Frederick Lequier, the referee, has been in the league for a while now. Time of the penalty, 1 minute and 22 seconds. And now the power play for the Los Angeles Kings in this penalty kill coming up for the Red Wings, brought to you by Corwell Health, the new name for Beaumont and Spectrum Health.
And Jeff Petrie picked up the secondary assist on that last goal by Andrew Comfort. Petrie's now got 2 points in the game, and he's quietly up to 13 points back on the blue line.
Ryan looking on, he has faced 20 Los Angeles shots. The Red Wings have 28 in the hockey game. Wings win the face-off, and it's driven by Sider all the way down the ice. And there again, an important defensive zone face-off won by the Red Wings.
That was J.T. Comfort, and can't beat Antti Kopitar. Antti Kopitar has had a rough night against the Red Wings tonight.
Almost money in the bank on face-offs usually for Los Angeles. Now here is Byfield making his way in. Sider wrote him off the puck. Moore tipped it back to the blue
At the
line,
next light,
Doughty
turn
spins
left.
it over in the left side boards for Kopitar in the Red Wing zone. And behind the goal, Fiala to Kempe with a shot. That's off a leg in front, and that leg belonged to Byfield. The Red Wings will clear it out of harm's way and out to center ice.
Just think back, if Adrian Kempe had scored that short-handed opportunity to make it 2-1 LA, maybe a different score right there now. He missed the net. The Wings have scored 4 unanswered goals since that time.
From the blue line, Doughty flipped it over in the left side boards for Kopitar. Back on the right point, Kempe moves it with a wrist shot. Boy, he fired that one hard, and that one off the end glass, wide of the goal. Doughty from the
At the
left
light,
side.
turn left
Passes
onto
it
Maestay
down
Lake
low.
Road.
Byfield to Kopitar, out in front. Kopitar taking a poke at it. Shovels it back in the high slot to Fiala. Doughty to Fiala, one-time shot, and that's blocked right out in front by Ben Sherrod along the right side, picking it up Kopitar again. Dishes it back on the line. Fiala, left side board. Doughty with a slap shot wide of the goal off the end glass and all the way back into the Los Angeles end.
It's a good-looking power play by the Kings. They moved the puck around extremely well, and a couple of fortunate bounces there by the Red Wings. They almost got their second goal of the game.
Half a minute to go in the minor penalty to DeBrincat.
In
Red
1
Wings
mile,
leading
turn
5-1.
right onto Nelsie Road.
Pass up the left side to Trevor Moore. Fires it around the boards. Crowd the Let's Go Red Wings chant here in Detroit. Now pass in front. Here's a one-time shot, and that puck is in. Dubois from the right side of the ice snuck it by Lyon. That is a power play goal. Just 16 seconds left in the penalty to DeBrincat. And it's now the Red Wings 5 and Los Angeles 2.
Well, that's a much-needed goal right there for Pierre-Luc Dubois. He's not been a factor, and again, maybe one that Alex Lyon would have to get that back, but he let it go quickly. Didn't get much on it, but it was in the right spot. And somehow bounced off the pad, off the skate, in between his legs and back across the line. And the Kings now just down 3 goals. It's 5-2 Detroit.
Didn't call his name much in that second period, but he gets the goal right here on the power play. That's 2 power play goals on the night for the Los Angeles Kings. This one comes at 3:07.
-2 in the first 40 minutes. Not playing well, but that's an important goal right there for Pierre-Luc Dubois. They're somewhat back in at the LA Kings.
Number 8 on the season for him. Quiets the crowd a little bit. Red Wings are at full strength. Have it again in the Detroit zone, and a shot taken from long range by Alex Ferrier, and that went off a Red Wing stick and out of play.
And that's just a bad break right there for Detroit and Alex DeBrincat, and really it was incidental contact against Cam Talbot, but the way he went backwards and was out of position, couldn't make the save. The Wings had possession. It sort of forced the referee's hand. Wasn't much complaining by Detroit, but it wasn't much of a minor penalty.
Kings are 48 points on the season. You mentioned they really had a hot start to the season, but you look at the Red Wings, they have 45 points, and they're right up there with the Los Angeles Kings.
Well, that's what I say, again, you look at the record of lots of different teams are right there, they're close. I think Detroit, they go 22-16-3, including tonight, in the last 41 games. That'll get them up to 92 points. I think that's going to be enough to make the playoffs in the East.
Joe Boleno from the Treadwell penalty box worked it to Kane. He was saying he got hooked on the play. It ends up off to the side of the goal. Here's a quick shot right out in front by the Brinkett. Heads up saved by Talbot in goal.
Yeah, heads up play back in behind the goal line by Patrick Kane, and the drink was wide open and just didn't.
Turn right onto Nelsey Road. Then turn right onto Bridge Road.
Zone, turning away from traffic is Gustus Bear. Down the left wing over the Kings blue line. Drops it to Kane. Shoots the puck, and that's off the stick of the defenseman Vladislav Gavrikov, and the puck comes out to center ice, and Fabry backhands it right to the side of Talbot.
And Pierre-Luc Dubois just played a little bit more than
Turn right onto Bridge Road. Then the destination is on your right.
5-2 Red Wing lead. Kings bring it over the line. That's Lazat. Pulls up left circle in the Red Wing zone, dumping it into the corner. Trevor Lewis pounds it around the near side. It's deep in the Red Wing zone. Fabry with a check on his man, Carl Grunstrom. Now it's sent right out in front by the forward Trevor Lewis again, and stopping deep in the goal crease and making the save, Alex Lyon.
And Jeff Petrie getting close to that 900 game plateau. He's now at 897.
The destination is on your right. 7725 Bridge Road.
Montreal Canadiens.
Arrived.
Didn't mention it last game, but it was good to see former Red Wing Hall of Famer Alex Delvecchio in attendance, and I'll tell you, he just looks so good. Yeah, what a great guy, Alex Delvecchio.
An all-time great center iceman, Red Wing history. And that combination of he and Norm Elmer at the same time was probably as good as it gets in the National Hockey League. That was back in the original six NHL teams.
And Norm Elmer was a heck of a hockey player.
And both the teams had those top two center icemen like that. It's always a battle no matter which team you played. And a good play by Jeff Petrie back in his own zone. Nice against Petrie, though. Got the stick up high. Defense gets Adrian Kempe. We've got to be careful here. Give up the non-power play goal to the LA Kings, and they're right back in it.
Well, they got 2 power play goals on this evening, and Petrie now disappearing in that penalty box right down below it.
And that last one, though, you really couldn't fault the penalty killers. They did their job, and that's one that Alex Lyon would definitely want to have back. Doesn't matter now, though. Just a big penalty kill coming up for Detroit.
Well, you don't want to go to the well too often, and this penalty kill coming up brought to you by Corwell Health, the new name for Beaumont and Spectrum Health.
Yeah, 1522 is an attorney in the new NHL. A big face-off coming up from J.T. Compher right to back over. Both out there talking it over now with Ben Schrott and Andrew Kopp.
That's Kopitar. He will take the face-off for the Kings. Fiala on the left side, Byfield on the right. You got Kempe on a point position on the right side with Drew Doughty on the left. Wings win the face-off. They've done that quite well here tonight. Finally, Kopp will just feather it all the way down the ice. Talbot stops it, and Doughty to pick it up in behind the goal. 5 minutes gone by, third period. It's a 5-2 lead for Detroit. Here comes Doughty out to center ice, crosses the red line, feeds it over to Byfield, choking down on that stick. He's knocked to the ice. Pass across to Kopitar, skates into the left corner in the Red Wing zone. Out of Doughty at the line, over to Fiala, quickly over to Kopitar. Byfield to Doughty, now to Fiala, shoots the puck through traffic, looking for a tip. That ends up in the left corner. But Byfield shovels it around the end boards, comes back to the right point. Fiala turned it over to Kopp, and then he didn't clear it out. Now the Kings themselves clear it out to center right. That was Kopitar doing that.
That was a big mistake right there by Anze Kopitar. Took the pressure off the Red Wings.
Will pick it up, though, in that Red Wing zone. They're on the power play for a minute. Here's Fiala with a pass out in front off a leg, and Byfield scores his second goal of the game. 3 power play goals for the Kings.
Yeah.
And it's now 5-3 Detroit.
We're singing the praise of the Red Wing penalty killers all night long. Much improved, but again, the Los Angeles Kings, you've got to give them credit. Not quite this sure, but they're hanging in there. 3 consecutive power play goals, and it's a 2-goal hockey game. Bang, bang play, and nothing Alex Lyon can do there. Perfect centering pass again by Anze Kopitar, and Quinton Byfield gets his second goal of the game.
Dubois scoring while the Brinkett was off for goaltender interference, and then Byfield now his second power play goal of the game at 5:38, and just a 2-goal lead for the Red Wings. Crowd a little bit quiet right now. Red Wings have to get a pushback right here and get this crowd into it again.
And again, see about that penalty box. Not afford now to pick up all these minor penalties, and no reason to pick up the last 2.
So Gavrikov from center fires it into the Detroit zone. Sider ripped it around the boards, goes after it himself, pounds it up the left wing out to center ice, and now it's tapped by Raymond deeper into the Los Angeles end. Philip Deneau on the reverse, steers it up the right wing. Trevor Lewis with a feed off a stick into the Red Wing end. Sider will pick it up and play it ahead to Raymond.
Raymond knocked to the ice by Moore. They go down in the heap. Now up across the line. Philip Deneau moves in left face off circle. And that one off a stick and wide of the goal. Larkin for Detroit. Played it off the stick of Raymond to the Los Angeles line. Quick feed. Kings bump it over the line. Into the right circle. That's Lewis. Tapping it around the board. Around after the puck. Outlets it to Dylan Larkin, who skates out to center ice for Detroit. Crosses the red line. Shoots it into the Kings zone and then exits the ice on a change.
And now important for Red Wing forwards to get to work in the offensive zone and keep that puck below the goal line and get the defenseman involved, and most importantly, take time off the clock.
2 goals early in the third. It's now a 2-goal game. Red Wings 5 and the Kings 3. LaFerriere with a feed in front. Oh, wide open with an opportunity to score was Dubois, and a pad save by Lyon.
Well, had plenty of time and surprised to not get that puck up a little bit higher. Boy, the Wings dodged a bullet right there. Big stop by Alex Lyon.
Boy, he came in, Dubois, and had an opportunity to slip it by the goaltender. That was a big save by Lyon.
He's suddenly starting to wake up, and that's exactly what the Kings need. He's a big guy, 6'4", 225 pounds, and a two-way center iceman. They're extremely deep down the middle, but he's had an off-season. And we've got to pick up the pace down the third period.
Yeah, we've got to get it going. Timeout, 13:01 to go in the third period. Red Wings 5, Los Angeles 3. This is your home for Detroit Red Wings hockey, presented by Comerica.
At Corewell Health, every leap forward starts with the same question. Can we? Can we use genetics to fight cancers? As in plural? As in all of them? Can we save a person's heart from 500 miles away using robots? Can we combine psychology, biology, and all the ologies to heal the whole person? We can. Corewell Health. Visit CorewellHealth.org and discover what we can do together.
Is it too early to start planning for our kids' inheritance? At Comerica Bank, we don't think so. But we're not talking about 401ks or trust funds or estate plans. This is about the greatest gift we can possibly pass on, a healthy planet. That's why Comerica actively invests over $1 billion in green businesses and environmentally beneficial projects every year, because this inheritance is too important to waste. Comerica Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Detroit's Atwater Brewery was founded with a philosophy that hard work deserves a quality beer. Atwater is a Michigan craft beer pioneer with locations in Detroit, Grosse Pointe Park, and Grand Rapids. Our beers pay tribute to the spirit of Detroit, the grit that built the city, the attitude that something is earned and not given, that nobody else decides when you're done, the same grit and attitude that our team grinds out every hockey season. Catching the game with friends? Grab a dirty blonde and cheers to Detroit. Brewed in Detroit. Drink responsibly.
Winning in the Wings brought to you by Carhartt, proud to support Red Wing hockey and all the hardworking people who make it possible. Larry Keenan was selected by the Red Wings 4th round of the 2023 draft, the 6'4" defenseman. He's 18 years old. He has 2 goals, 13 assists for Penticton in the BCHL.
Well, Brogan Rafferty getting recalled from the Red Wings in the American Hockey League. That's a great job by him. He's not a youngster either, 29 years of age, 13 points, and only 3 minor penalties all season long.
My concern is the overall health of Jake Wallman, and they picked up Rafferty, and wondering if Wallman will be able to play tomorrow in Toronto. On the right side of the ice, here's Perron, steering it up the left side out to center ice, and Raymond to tap it to the Los Angeles blue line. Dubois and Byfield with goals here early in the third period, and it's a 2-goal lead for Detroit, 5-3. Kopitar, he is checked off the puck by Perron. Petrie slams it up the right side to Dylan Larkin. 2 goals for him in the game. Larkin makes his way in on Doughty into the right circle, pushed off the puck, now knocked to the ice. And the Kings will slide it ahead. Here's Kempe turning with it, away from Kane inside his own zone, drops it back as they regroup.
That's a good effort again by Dylan Larkin. Had 2 goals early in this hockey game. Took actually 3 different LA Kings that could finally get that puck away from Larkin.
Evermore over the Red Wing line, broken up. DeBrincat tapped it off the left wing boards for the Los Angeles.
Yo.
What do you think about, like, that Star gas station right at, Hiller and Commerce?
Where?
Hiller and Commerce.
What, the gas station?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
that kind of gets us right in the middle, right?
Yep. It's just about,
yeah, you
right.
You just shoot Commerce right down to Union Lake, and
yep.
and I can take
Old Orchard Trail.
Old Orchard Trail. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. I'll meet you there.
All right. Yeah. That's like 20 minutes away, so that'll work out.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
All right, bud.
All right. I'll see you there.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
The Kings management team.
Mata with a chance in front, trying to redirect, but it would come back into the Red Wing zone now in the corner. Hall tapped it up the left wing boards for Andrew Kopp. Spins it out to Rasmussen at center, jumping over the Kings line. Makes his way around Dubois into the corner in the Los Angeles zone. Moved it away from England. Back on the line it comes, and Mata fumbled the puck, and the Red Wings have to regroup at center ice. At 50 to play, third period. 2 goals early by the Kings have cut the deficit. It's now a 5-3 lead for Detroit. Hall in the far corner, the former Maple Leaf player. Swings it out to the line off the stick of Fisher, who chugs after that loose puck in the corner, but now England will pick it up and wheel it ahead. Ferrier fires it into the Detroit zone, and offside on the play is Dubois, and then he cross-checks the Red Wing player to the ice, Robbie Fabry. Crowd wants a penalty, not going to get it as that play happened after the whistle.
Not a smart play by Pierre-Luc Dubois, and he definitely dodged a bullet there. Could have been a minor penalty, and that's what the forwards are going to do now for the Red Wings. Get in the offensive zone and draw minor penalties against the LA Kings and hopefully get their power play chance. But again, Ken, getting back to your comment, and you might get some chances if the Kings try to open up a little bit too much, but we've got enough goals now. We've got 5. As long as you don't give them another one, we can't lose the game. So just get back to that tenacious defense and just don't let them score.
I'll tell you what, Dubois, though, came in on the wing not too long ago, about a couple of minutes ago, and had an opportunity to pull the Kings within one.
He definitely did, and he really actually didn't get that puck up high enough. That probably should have been a goal for the Los Angeles Kings, and Lyon made a big save.
5-3 Red Wings, Byfield, 2 goals in the game. Larkin's got 2 for Detroit. Raymond had his pocket picked, and here comes Byfield inside his own zone, brings it out to center ice. Brings it into the Red Wing zone, and icing is called against the Los Angeles Kings. That was close, but Byfield was on his side of the red line when he shot it down the ice.
That Rafferty story is pretty good, though. It's like the Alex Lyon story. There's a guy like 29 years of age, and he's barely played the National League. He played a little bit with the Vancouver Canucks, but he just hangs in there, and he's found his spot right now. And it's also a good move, I think, for the Red Wing organization, because it just teaches the players down in Grand Rapids that the guy that's playing good is going to go up no matter where we drafted him. The guy plays well is going to get the call-up, not the guy that was drafted the highest.
They got to earn it. Now the Kings come back from the face-off quickly. Byfield over the blue line with Kempe. Shoots the puck, and Lyon made the save on Byfield.
Big save right there by Alex Lyon. Played quickly like Ben Chirot. Took away the pass that time. Well, the goaltender concentrating the shooter, and Byfield almost gets the hat trick and cuts the lead to 1.
Raymond flips the puck in behind the Los Angeles goal. Doughty turned it over to Dylan Larkin. Feed pass in front for Perron off his stick. And the Kings settle it down. Doughty off to the side of his own goal. 9.5 to go in regulation. A 2-goal lead for Detroit, 5-3. The Kings more up the right wing board. Centers it into the corner. Deneau chopped at it. Gostisbehere plays it to Kane off his stick to the line. Here's a shot by Gavrikov, and at the top of the crease, Alex Lyon made the save, and now Seider working over Deneau. And he kept some pushing and shoving right out in front. Wants to get out of the penalty box, though. Power play has really helped the Kings. They've got 3 power play goals in the game.
Trevor Moore gets in there quickly after Philip Deneau was getting a rough ride from Moritz Seider. They're going to get Victor Arvidsson back in the trade deadline. He plays on that second line with the Deneau and Trevor Moore. Once that happens, they'll be much better offensively.
Byfield's got 2 goals, and he had an opportunity right there, but a blocker saved by Lyon. Timeout, 9:22 to go in regulation. Red Wings 5, Los Angeles 3. This is your home for Detroit Red Wings hockey, presented by Comerica.
This winter, you've got to be ready for anything, and Toyota's ready when you are, with more all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else, including America's best-selling car, Toyota Camry. Now through January 31st, get any new gas-powered 2024 Camry with 4.99 APR financing, including all-wheel drive Camrys. Or you can get a great lease deal with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's John Jansen with Necessary Roughness. Join me and my partner, former Super Bowl champ and Pro Bowler TJ Lang, as we break down everything that happens with the Detroit Lions on the field and off. Where else can you hear two former offensive linemen, the smartest guys on the field, break down what the Lions are doing, the pros and the cons? Hey, we'll break down what happened on the field. We'll also give you keys to the game as they lead up to every single game this season. Download us on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Listen up, Wings fans. Once the final buzzer goes on the ice, the action isn't over. Not by a long shot. With Red Wings casino games exclusively at PokerStars, you can carry on the excitement. Plus, new customers get $100 in free play. Download the PokerStars app now. 21 and older and resident Michigan. Opt-in required. Minimum $1 casino wager required within 5 days of sign-up. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable casino site credit that expire in 7 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at PokerStars.com/casino. Gambling problem? 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Red Wings have not scored a goal here in the third period, but every time they do score a goal in this game, and they've got 5 of them right now, it's the DTE Energy Light the Lamp goal. Score more energy savings at home. Visit DTEenergy.com. 5-3, Red Wings with the lead, 9:22 to go in regulation. Face off deep in the Detroit end. Kings win the draw this time. It comes to the line. Fiala with a slap shot, stick to side by Lyon. Another drive from a sharp angle by Gavrikov, turned away by Lyon.
Now down the ice to go. Kings down 5-1. They played much better in the third period. They could easily have cut the lead just to 1. It's a 2-goal lead for the Red Wings.
Shooting the Red Wings in the game. It's 29-28 Detroit, but the Kings are getting their opportunities here in the third period. And their shots on goal. Here comes Sider moving in behind his own goal. Steers it up the right side, moved it away from Gavrikov. This one travels down the ice. They wait the icing off. Hit a Kings player, and now the Red Wings and the Kings will change on the go. Here's a lead pass to Kempe, moving in, right circle, shoots the puck. Lyon made the save. Busting down the right side that time. Kempe, Roy steers it over. Fabry steals, bounces it off the glass, out to center ice. Sprong steals over the line, 2-on-1, pass over to Foligno, and it's in behind him, and the Kings come back out to center ice. Quad check by Fabry, but manages to get it over to England. England with a shot, blocker saved by Lyon, rolls into the corner. Ball is knocked down off to the side of the Detroit goal. It bounces into the high slot. Back on the line, it comes now. Here's Dubois with a slap shot, wide of the target. Rebound off the end boards down the ice. Hall has been over and heading to the end of that Red Wing bench.
Yeah, looks like he's banged up. He's a tough guy as well, Justin Hall, and thankfully he's still on that Red Wing bench. Hopefully it's just his wind.
55 to play the third period. 5-3 lead for Detroit. Kings on the attack again. Byfield in his own zone. Now England up the left side. Pass over the line. Kopitar swings it across. Look out. Here's Kempe turning and firing. The original pass was blocked by Perron and knocked him down. And now Kempe in the corner. Squeezed it up the left side. Held in by Drew Doughty. Worked it down low. Byfield moves it down into the corner. Kopitar trying to jam it away. On his backside is Perron to stick that puck around the opposite way. Raymond is down as the puck is played into the corner. Kopitar bumped it back to Doughty at the left point. Now here's a quick shot on goal from the high slot by Mikey Anderson, and Lyon made the save. Another good scoring chance for Los Angeles. Rod didn't clear it out. Kopitar holds it in, dumps it into the corner for Byfield. The big strong forward lost it as Raymond took it away. Raymond steers it out to center ice and backpedaling Anderson at his own blue line.
And definitely the Kings have elevated their game and definitely carrying the play now with 6:51 left in regulation, but still down 2 goals.
Anderson over the Red Wing line, tried to center it out in front off a skate, right to Dylan Larkin, who punched it out to Rasmussen. Flips it into the corner, goes after it with Doughty in behind the Los Angeles goal. Turning with it, that is Fiala. Feed pass to Philip Deneau, 2-on-2 over the Red Wing line. Passes over to Trevor Moore, now to the trailer. Turning with it, back on the line, Fiala swings it over left side, Gavrikov into the corner. Back to Gavrikov at the left point, shoots the puck through traffic, and Lyon made the save. Now it's into the far corners. Moore is checked by Gostisbehere. Back to the blue line, Fiala. Makes a quick stutter step move to get into the right corner in the Red Wing zone. Protecting the puck, lost the handle of it, helping out Moore, dumping it back on the blue line. Clark now to Gavrikov. He fired a shot, it's off a Red Wing leg. Fisher along the right wing, plays it out to center ice. That'll give Detroit a break and an opportunity to change.
It's a battle right there now, just a high-level offense by the LA Kings, but very strong five-man defense by the Red Wings.
Yalla will steer it into the Detroit zone, cuts inside, shoots the puck. That was a hard shot, trying to beat the goaltender Lions short side. He missed. Now it's Gostisbehere rifling it around the board. Roy holds it in for a moment. Mata will pick up the loose puck and slide it out to the Kings' blue line. 5.5 to go in regulation. It's a 2-goal lead for Detroit, 5-3. Kings are offside. Now they get onside as Doughty will swing the puck around the boards into the far corner of the Detroit end. All was shaken up moments ago out there now. That's a good sign for Detroit. The Brinket tapped it off the boards, tries to go in after it, and LaFerriere to get there first, swept it in front of his own goal, and the goaltender, Talbot, got it out to center himself. 5 minutes to go in regulation. 2-goal lead for Detroit. Comfort dumps it into the Los Angeles zone, and the Red Wings are changing on the fly. 31 shots by the Kings, 34 Detroit. Kopitar winding up at center, over the line, in the Red Wings zone. Out of Byfield, he's trying to play it into the corner, and that went out of play.
Good defensive job that time by Joel Larkin. Read that pass by Andy Kopitar and got to Byfield before he could dump it in, and got a much-needed face-off for his team.
We'll be back with the final 4:49 of regulation. It's the Red Wings 5 and the Los Angeles Kings 3. This is your home for Detroit Red Wings hockey, presented by Comerica.
America's favorite place to watch football is Stadium Swim, located at Circa Resort and Casino. Catch all the biggest games at a viewing experience built for sports fans. Chill in one of our 6 pools on 3 different levels for a perfect view of our massive screen. Located at Circa Resort and Casino in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. Stadium Swim. Book your spot today at circalasvegas.com.
You just slept on it, buddy. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure, but Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
Am I a loud talker? Yes. Am I excited right now? Yes. Is it because of Cash Multiplier? Yes. Everybody's in an uproar over Cash Multiplier, the new series of instant games from the Michigan Lottery, but could you just lower your voice a little? I'm actually whispering right now. Ooh, 5 tickets from $1 to $20. Top instant prizes up to $2 million. $190 million in total prizes. This game is a scream, but not literally. Play Cash Multiplier.